Yo, Reynold Kirkhope here, and I am normally very opposed to solo drinking, but I'm willing to bend that rule when I know I'm going to be playing a game online with friends, and especially because the game I'm running for them tonight has a strong drink theme. So, in light of me being on keto, I am going to be doing a Long Island iced tea, but reducing the amount of carbs going in it. Clear spirits like these usually have zero net carbs, with the main exception being the triple sec here. In most places, you're only usually going to find Cointreau. But nevertheless, the other thing that often goes in it is simple syrup, which I will be seriously reducing the amount that goes in. So, normally, in a Long Island iced tea, you do not put a 15 ml measure of simple syrup in here, but that's what I'm doing with this, because it's considerably less than what I'm going to. In fact, I'm only going to try and fill this up until it's about 10 ml. I would normally, for appearance's sake, be using a shot glass, but I don't have those, so... Also, I can't accurately measure it with a shot glass. If I were doing this for a party, I'd be way more flippant about the measurements. Then I've also got some lemon juice, which I have squeezed off camera. I tried to include lemon juice in the frame, but I wasn't happy with the way it was framed. So we'll pour it in here to figure out how much we have. So it's 15 and 30. And then a little bit left over. I'll be keeping that aside. And then, of course, we get the regular, the other stuff normally. It's 15 milliliters of white rum, 50 milliliters of gin. Yeah, as I say, spirits have like zero net carbs. They're high in calories, but at this early stage of keto, my primary goal is to just be in ketosis. And once I'm fully in ketosis, then I can start really concentrating on the carb counts, because I know that my body will be burning through my fat reserves the rest of the time. So there's 15 milliliters of vodka, 15 milliliters of tequila, and the triple sec is also supposed to be 15 milliliters, but I've decided I'm only going to use 10, so I'm going to add an extra 5 milliliters of tequila to make up for that. And you can see already there's just a lot forming in the bottom there, and it's all just highly alcoholic. This is starting to smell like, well, kind of poisonous. But that's fine. That's normal for a Long Island iced tea. And then finally, we're going to do 5 milliliters of the triple sec twice. This is, as I say, the one spirit on this list that actually has carbs in it due to the fact that it's made out of oranges. And then finally, I got to go grab something that I forgot. So Long Island iced tea is then supposed to be topped up with regular Coke. I am using sugar-free Pepsi. 2 reasons. 1, sugar-free Pepsi has no carbs. It does trick your stomach into not producing the hormone that makes you think you are full. But as long as you are aware that the hunger that you're experiencing is fake, I think that's actually all right, because you can just kind of think it off. Plus, I'm actually about to make dinner as well, having another ribeye. I'll be showing you in a couple of days' time how I do one of those once I'm absolutely confident in it. And then we just give that a good stir. And finally, we got a straw that's as red as the socks. Dump that in there. Yeah, even though it's drinks from New York, I don't care. It's my favorite. And then I'm going to jump cut to the fluid level being lower, because I know YouTube really doesn't like people drinking on camera. It's fucking beautiful. So even though I've really cut down the amount of syrup going in it to sweeten it, and slightly cut out the triple sec, which also increases the sweetness of it, the fact that I'm using sugar-free cola in a slightly too large glass does add some sweetness back to it. You can still taste the individual spirits that have been mixed in. Well, not individual spirits, but you can still, it still tastes kind of poisonous. It still has that somewhat iced tea-like color. I'm gonna be flashing up on the screen what I estimate to be the amount of carbs in this thing based on what I've actually put in it. But it's not going to be much higher than, or if any higher than what's in a portion of Huel Black Edition, which I do not recommend, by the way. The hot and savory stuff is good, but I can't have it on keto. This is supposedly kind of keto friendly. I just think it's a bit shit. So, I'll see you soon. I'm going to go drink this with some friends.